All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Game of Thrones, Season 8, Episode 3. All right, everyone.
Battle at Winterfell. Okay.
We are going to throw down.
Yep.
This has been touted by the creators as being the longest battle in television history.
Or in
cinematic history.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
And the episode is looking like it's going to be over 80 minutes long.
Uh-huh.
So, y'all, we're hyped. So,
just a little bit.
First off, this is going to be crazy. So we should have a little bit of like a death counter prediction thing here.
I like it.
I'm going to go over just some names and you give me kind of these are the people I predict to die. And you give me whether or not you think they won't die or whether or not other people will die in addition to them.
I would say mine are probably pretty similar.
Okay, so my first one is Theon.
Yep, totally.
I think that Theon could survive.
He could.
But he's done the wholesome thing, and he's come back. And while it would be awesome for him to, make it out of this okay,
he's probably going to die saving Sansa or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, but he's also positioning himself to be where Bran is, which is where the Night King is being led to the trap. So that in of itself is putting him in a little bit of harm's way. Next one on my list is Jorah. I think Jorah is one that
he will die a friend zoned.
When I was editing episode 2, you mentioned basically like, now he's dead because he was given Heartsbane, the Valyrian steel sword.
Yep.
And
that's a two-hander. Like he'll go down in a blaze of glory, probably.
Yeah,
but he's dying.
Yeah, and
it's gonna suck.
And unfortunately, he's been given up for Jon Snow. Yep. I mean, it sucks. But yeah.
No, what else is new? Like
this is
he's used to that song.
I will say Jorah is one of the lowest people on my I believe they're going to die list. Like I don't believe I believe if anyone has a chance on my list of people that are dying, he has the highest chance other than one other person. Next one is Grey Worm. Yeah, Grey Worm is so dead.
Deader than dead.
Like, I really want him and Missandei to be happy.
But they're not going to. Like they did the thing of after this, let's run away together.
Yeah, it's like
shouldn't have tripped that flag.
Bro.
Like you are so.
But the thing is
that
if you look at my predictions, I basically think all the couples are going to lose one person. Basically, so I think Missandei is going to live. Just that as well. Tormund. I think that Tormund could die. He's not very high on my list of potentials to die. But
yeah, I think he's going to die because it doesn't make sense for him to go further south. Like if after this they go to King's Landing, I don't see what stake Tormund would really have with that. Like I guess he could just go somewhere else. But.
He might have comic relief plot armor though.
Yeah, or because where Brienne goes, he will follow.
And I think Brienne's going to live through this.
I do too. Yeah.
And one other person I don't think is going to live through this. Next person is Ed, the Night's Watch buddy, and just because of the whole scene of the three of them with Jon and Sam, and basically the thing of calling you fucked might not be exactly right. But that I thought that was like a funny meta joke of being like, no, he's gonna go because I think Sam has to survive. I think Jon 100% has to survive.
At least this battle, he's not gonna die here.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're so far pretty in agreement here. Okay, this one's controversial. Jaime. I think Jaime's gonna die.
Yeah, I mean the death flags that they put on him last episode were kind of insane.
Well, the thing is, actually, I think that it's not exactly the death flags because they threw some weird death flags at Tyrion a lot last episode, and I'm like, they're not gonna kill Tyrion here. No. Like they're gonna kill him by either Bronn's hand or Cersei's. Like, Lannisters are going to kill Lannisters except Jaime.
Or maybe Tyrion will kill Cersei. That would be awesome.
That's where the part of the prediction comes in. It's the whole prophecy and stuff.
Yeah.
But Jaime, I feel like Jaime has to go out in the best blaze of glory.
Right.
They've been setting him up with so many wins. The knighting scene of Bran was one of the best scenes in this series. I loved it. The smile, the joy on Brienne's face, the the humility as Jaime realized that this wasn't something where he was condescending to Brienne to give her this. It's like this was his duty. If there was any good thing that he could do, he would recognize this legendary warrior.
Here's the thing. I hope not. He could die here. I hope not, because and the way I like find solace in this is that Jaime has kind of had plot armor recently with a bunch of points where he should have died.
Definitely.
And he didn't. So I'm hoping maybe that'll keep up. Maybe. He can survive the winter.
There are a lot of people that predict he will be the Queenslayer at some point. And while I think that's poetic, I think that in some ways, Jaime and Cersei dying separated, you know, on opposite ends of the world, I feel like is a more fate based of. Basically, that they were the whole thing of them being together was never meant to be. And them dying separated by either Jaime with being having his heroic sacrifices, writing that stuff into the the book of knights and stuff, but then Tyrion being the one to kill Cersei. So I actually think people like Davos and Gendry are going to be okay.
But Berserk is totally dead.
My next biggest one is Berserk. Berserk Dondarrion. He's super dead.
And he's going to stay dead.
He's done so much, but Thoros of Myr is gone. There are no more resurrections.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, yep. He's gone. He's gone.
Another one that I feel like is kind of a big deal, but it's not really, it's kind of an honorable mention, is one of the dragons.
Oh, I can definitely see that.
One of the dragons on Dany's side going down. I don't really know if it's going to be Drogon or Rhaegal, but the thing is that either one dying showcases maybe a way in which Jon and Dany's relationship will be schismed in a way.
Sure, because I feel like they'll follow the fates of their respective dragons. Like when Rhaegal dies, Jon doesn't have long. If Drogon dies, Dany doesn't have long.
Exactly. And I think one or both of them will die, so the dragons can't survive this show, if that makes sense.
Right. I mean maybe, but I don't. Yeah. Not.
Well, my prediction is just all the dragons by the end of this story will be dead, and that's Targaryens too.
Yeah.
The other people that are kind of in my I don't really want them to die, but I could see them getting offed in a way that is they're really small side characters, but they carry so much heart, and those are Pod and Lyanna.
Hey, Pod is not small.
I mean, we don't know. It might have just been his lovely singing voice that made the ladies go woo woo.
Okay, here's the thing. I want Pod the Rod to seduce the Night King. And that's how they stop the winter. The power of love.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah,
the Night King.
No, not really, but it had to be said.
So what do you think about Podrick and Lyanna?
I don't think Pod's gonna die. Okay, I don't think Pod's gonna die. But he could die, but the thing is, he's also like this great representation of the next generation, and like coming into his own. And the fact that they did show him being badass, so maybe that'll show him going down in kind of a blaze of glory.
Right.
But I hope not. Lyanna Mormont, I could definitely see that happening. Or
she's leading her troops,
right? But I could also see
she's a kid.
But I could also see something where maybe that's how Jorah dies. Is that he saves her?
Cool.
With and he two-hander.
Yeah, he reconciles back with basically his old family.
Yep.
I like that. But okay, I'm gonna hold, I would say, loosely onto Pod and Lyanna dying, and hold loosely onto them surviving as well. So y'all. Boy.
Oh boy.
Those are our predictions. If any big characters die, I'm going to be non-Jaime, basically, like Sansa.
Because Jaime won't destroy you.
Oh, Jaime, that will destroy me. I'm just expecting it already. Bran, I would say, is very much potentially on the chopping block, but it won't be a strictly physical death. It will be his body being abandoned.
And when it happens, it'll be weird. Yeah.
But okay, guys. Yeah, we're not ready, but without further ado, let's get into this. Those wildlings. Hey, Brandon Pod. Oh, and Jamie. Oh, Grey Worm.
At least they're side by side.
And the Hound.
The one person who just cannot die.
Yeah, the Hound is literally safer than everyone in this show. I'm sorry, are you the Mountain? No? Yeah, I can't die now then.
Or is this...
Oh, it's Melisandre.
Oh.
She's enchanting their weapons.
Are they all gonna burst into flames? Like... Oh, yeah!
Oh my god.
Okay. Holy...
Melisandre, you've been holding out.
Yeah, but...
Whoa. I know there's a lot of them.
But, like, we're gonna have an undead horde of Dothraki coming back.
Hey, maybe they'll go out, split, and then come back around once they meet the enemy.
Because that's a good point. With the Dothraki, they probably need to have, like, that range.
Oh,
they need
this
to
is awesome.
Holy
giving them sight of what's coming. Ghost, yeah.
All right. Holy shit.
Don't open the gate. Don't open the gate.
Oh boy.
We're boned.
We're at the level of off-screen character deaths here.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, okay. Jorah survived. Oh my god! Oh, they're terrified. Oh my god, right now!
No.
Oh. Okay, maybe that was a good call, Danny.
Yeah.
We'll see. Don't do that to me, show. Whoa.
Oh boy.
This is some Sauron summoning.
All right.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah. And now his watch is ended. Well, that's one. Okay, so they bumped into each other.
Okay, I thought that was the Night King's dragon.
Well, they don't know which way is Winterfell now. They're screwed. Like, this is so bad.
I mean, I suppose they could, like, light up the undead below them and see which way they're running, but yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know which ones are enemies and which ones aren't?
Oh, they have Unsullied guarding the... Yeah!
Oh, okay. All right,
that was stage one of the battle. We gotta light the thing. Wow, the Unsullied are doing so much. The problem, though, every death is another number to them.
Yeah. Gotcha. So they're slowly going back over the trench.
Right.
And then they're gonna light it after the last of them go.
Wow, they have some extreme military discipline to be able to.
I mean, they're Unsullied. They're freaking badass.
But to be able to not go crazy with undead zombies coming after you to make the trench to light the trench.
Oh, is Melisandre gonna do it?
Melisandre.
Oh, nice.
Escort the caster.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So she wasn't looking at him as a, like, you're gonna die. It's a, make sure to give me time and I will do this. It's like she's begging her god, but the Night King is like, your god has no power here. Oh, there it is. There it is.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so at the best,
and that's how they know where Winterfell
is. But then also, it's going to pull the White Walkers to the front lines. Because they are the ones that can break through this really easily.
Yeah.
But they have to make a move. Okay. Now the fire will go out eventually, so this is a delaying mechanism. But so far so good.
Yeah.
We lost Ed, but
and the fire is the thing that keeping them all alive.
They're being told to stop.
Yeah.
They've been given a command. Stop. We're on our way. Where is he?
Oh. Yeah, there it is.
hundreds of thousands of them.
Oh, yeah.
Your only next worry is that they World War Z this and
pile up the walls. Yeah, but here it comes. Yeah. Oh! Take to the sky, John. You can't stay there. You cannot stay there. That is a shot. That is a shot. Yeah, back to back.
Yeah.
All right.
Watch each other's backs to keep this going. Oh, no, too late. That's genius. Don't even try to fight. Just try to spill through. So you can turn some people. Oh, don't go for stabs. Stabs get your weapon stuck in things. Oh, it did break in 2 pieces.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, please. Where's her men? Where's her soldiers?
Oh, she's gonna fight the giant. Oh,
she's wow. She was just one shot.
Yeah.
No. No, she is alive.
This is how she's gonna go out. She's gonna kill it. The smallest takes out the biggest.
I mean,
give up on her. Fuck off. We can't beat them.
Oh, you see Arya.
Tell her that.
Oh
yeah! Yeah!
Oh my God, she's alive. Oh.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh my God.
Wow.
Where is he? Look above you. Oh, this is amazing.
Can fire kill a dragon?
Might hurt the wings, maybe. He owns the night. This is his domain. Steady your breathing.
You don't need to. You don't need light. You don't need to see.
Oh, so smooth. That's Assassin's Train right here. I can't even. I can like barely even hear her. Oh, she's in pain. Whoa.
Holy crap.
Oh my God, Arya.
Whoa. Oh, that's gross.
That was
badass.
Amazing.
That was badass. That was awesome. Yep. And gently put down the body.
Arya.
Yep. And stabbing in the throat so it can't make any noise.
Arya.
Like, this is what all those episodes of like her training and stuff were for.
Prepared her for. This is horrifying.
Now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and Barrett. Okay.
Nice.
All right, so Barrett can be the one that dies in this.
This shifted from being a battle episode into a horror episode.
Oh!
Yeah! I mean, quickly pick up your sword, but yeah. Oh! He was doing a hold the door.
Yeah.
But, this is like some season 3 serious flashbacks here.
Who are you? Brown eyes, green eyes, and blue eyes.
Oh. Blue eyes, Jacob. She's trying to incept in her that this is gonna come down to you.
Arya is gonna kill the Night King?
Well, she just needs to live. She needs to survive this battle.
Not today.
Wow! Wow! Back. Even if you don't win today, Arya, you need to live. Well, here we go.
Yeah, they're boned.
Here he comes. Okay. Oh my God! He just took out the wall like it was nothing. Oh! Yeah! Woo! Oh!
The battle of the gods right here. Yeah. Oh boy. Go!
Ring all yeah!
Yeah, tear his throat out! I know.
Oh, it's Drogon! The Night King got dismounted.
The Night King fell off.
Oh, yeah!
Alright!
Tear it up!
Alright!
2-on-1, big boy. Who's your daddy? Daddy Drogon is here.
Oh, that was quite the landing. That was a king's landing. Yeah.
Dracarys.
Light him up!
But it's not gonna work.
Yeah, but it might do something.
Just don't stay in one place. Don't stay in one place. You know he can kill dragons.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
Away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh. Winterfell's occupants receive him with open arms. They're like, our king has come. Oh, here's all the White Walkers.
Wow.
Oh,
All in one
God.
place. That's kind of a tactical no, but okay.
Oh, wow, this quiet track. No.
Oh
my God, it's Viserion, and he's like broken in pieces. Oh my God, this is gonna be a death montage, isn't it? Oh no, he took a hit. Oh, it's like barely. Whoa. Oh my God. Wow, Theon's still up.
yeah. I love how everyone has someone that they're protecting. Like that's.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
Here he is.
With his squad.
Yep, squad up, here he is. Oh, yeah. No, that was Podrick!
Oh, yeah!
Podrick!
Yeah!
Yeah! Come on! And Theon's still going. Look at him go.
Watch, it's probably gonna be the Night King or some of the White Walkers that kill him. You did yourself proud.
Ned would...
Yeah. Truly a Stark.
Ned would call you family.
Yeah.
Okay, it's over. Bran, if you had a plan this whole time, thanks for making us wait till the last minute.
Theon, you're a good man. Thank you.
Was it worth it? Yeah.
They're not even showing it.
We don't need to see it. We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Oh.
All
right.
Oh, well, okay. I guess we get to see it then. What is dead may never die to us, Theon. Not to us. He's Boromiring this.
Yeah.
He's been stuck like 3 or 4 times already. Oh, he uses that big 2-handed sword to prop himself up. They're really dragging this out, aren't they?
Arya?
To Arya, yeah.
Yeah. Like imagine suddenly
with a bow, like just like
or that same Valyrian steel dagger that started this all, you know?
Yeah.
That was tried to use to kill Bran. Arya! Oh! Oh!
no.
Yeah!
No.
Yeah! 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 Woo! Oh. Yes! Yeah! Yeah! All right. Oh.
We did it.
Yeah.
We did it. It's okay. We loved you. We loved you, buddy.
Well, she loved him too.
I know, but... Oh, is that big boy Drogon? Drogon's like, Mommy, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. She dusted. She's
All right.
She's gone.
Wow. Oh.
We won.
Yeah.
How did we win?
I don't. Okay. All right.
So many people lived.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. Wow. Wow, what an incredible group of people working on this incredible episode. My God. I am exhausted. Oh, the atmosphere, the feeling, the tension of just being there.
Oh, yeah, this was absolutely fantastic. They could have just made this a battle against zombies, you know, and just endless hordes, but this was so much more than that.
Okay, so first things first, we took a little break because that was exhausting.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
But,
yeah.
They won. They won. And one might say that it's all thanks to Joffrey. Because the dagger that Arya killed the Night King with was the dagger that Joffrey gave to the assassin to kill Bran. And it ended up saving Bran. And, like, the entire world. So Joffrey saved the world.
Or Peter saved the world because he started the thing that would make them decide to do this whole thing there. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But, so, they won. Like, not as many people died as I thought they would. Like, the deaths sucked. They really hit hard.
Yeah, let's go over who died so we know.
Okay, so Ed died right out the gate.
Ed died.
Yep.
Theon died. Jorah died. Grey Worm's
didn't
alive.
die.
Tormund, I think, is alive.
Oh, yeah, Tormund is just, yeah.
Jaime lived.
Yeah,
I was wrong.
Lyanna Mormont
Lyanna's
is
dead.
Beric,
Podrick's alive and Beric's dead. So
Yeah.
I did pretty well.
yeah.
So I didn't get Podrick, Jaime, Tormund, and Grey Worm lived.
Yeah, interestingly enough, it was kind of like no one really died other than the people where it was like you knew they were gonna die, you know?
Yeah, that's a good
Like,
point. There was a little bit of plot armor stuff this episode.
I mean, it still worked out really well because one of the things that this does, to go into the more overarching narrative stuff,
Right.
One of the big problems that I had with season 7 was how it focused on details that didn't seem relevant when you have the Night King coming, right? Because it's like, okay, they're setting up new arcs. Why are they doing this when they have this big arc that will, take so much time to resolve? But it didn't because the Night King died. He's dead. Boom. There we go.
Yeah, in some ways, it's an anticlimactic kind of subversion of expectations by having the undead lich with the armies of his undead hordes die because Arya's sneak attack damage is too dang high,
right? Or just because he's human even while being an undead lich, and he can be killed by weapons.
Yeah,
but
so we end up getting the situation where now it's just some protagonists. All the nameless, faceless people are dead, and Cersei still has the Golden Company,
right?
The Ironborn, her Lannister army, the Mountain, Euron, Qyburn, and probably some more Wildfire,
and the Ballistes,
and King's Landing,
right? But, but they still have Drogon and Rhaegal, I believe.
I think that they got wounded a bit though.
Yeah.
So that'll be something where they will either delay any kind of
I mean, it'll take a long time for them to get down there anyway.
But the preview showed them to be relatively shipshape. My thought is that if those things were stabbing Drogon over and over again, right, and Rhaegal got hit with not just the fire but just some attacks from Viserion, dragons are big boys.
Oh yeah,
big boys. Just because you stab them with a sword that's this long,
right?
And the blade, or
however long it is. Yeah, it's like
oh cool, you pierced my skin.
Right.
I'm gonna bleed a little.
It'd be like stabbing someone with a really long nail, like
it's like, oh no, I'm gonna need my tetanus shot.
That could theoretically cause some trouble.
Yes,
if left unattended, and
you're not a magical creature,
and you hit something vital. Yeah.
So things are really looking doable here. There are a lot of important, smart people that also weren't even like remotely in any threat of.
Although when the undead started digging into the crypts, that was pretty freaking terrifying.
That's true. Okay, so I've calmed down a little bit. We have a grand fight this episode, an immensely. Staggeringly ambitious fight this episode,
and starting it off with the Dothraki, the Khalasar going out there with the flame blades. It's like that was both a very nice touch, for like, hey, Melisandre is helping out, but then also just for the effect of all the fires going out.
Yeah, the minute they charged, I was like, well.
Yeah, because it seemed kind of like,
idiocy.
Wait, huh? What? They're charging? Oh, okay. And like, I guess they're cavalry, so it's like
they need to be able to move on the field
they need to be moving because they want to be moving quickly and stuff. But I would expect them to do like a perimeter thing.
Yeah, circle,
just circling.
It'd take them maybe 40 seconds to round Winterfell, maybe.
Well, hey, that just goes to show that
they don't even have to go the full way. They can go like half and then come right back.
I guess that just goes to show that while Jorah had a great heart, a battle tactician he was not.
Well, maybe more so the Dothraki.
Sure.
Tactician.
Oh yeah, that's right, because they just started going. Yeah.
Well,
he was kind of slow on the uptake to go with them.
I don't know if they just went of their own accord because they had the flames on their blades, but
it happened all very quickly. It's like all of a sudden they're charging and it's like, oh, okay, because they had cut away from them, and then they cut back to them, and they're charging, and it's like...
And then I guess... But it seems like they had a plan, so I would assume that they were given standing orders before that, and one of them was, don't charge, unless we now find out, no, one of them was charged. That's why the catapults fired in sync, based on the range of which they can reach.
Right.
So...
Yeah.
But anyways, I mean, Game of Thrones has never been, primarily a thing for battle tactics. The show.
Although the stuff with the Unsullied that they did, that was awesome. Like the Unsullied really felt like they were Unsullied, even though it was something where it's like we're facing against an undead horde that never ends,
that can also resurrect their own the dead.
Like that the whole aspect of them maintaining their formation and being able to last outside of Winterfell very nicely. That was awesome.
I mean, it was inevitable.
Right, yeah.
It's just one of those things of where, like, there's a couple tactical decisions that seem to be really just kind of...
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, so the dramatic stuff that happened this episode, they did a good job of showcasing everyone consistently. There were a lot of times where we'd be like, oh, I wonder how this person... Oh, here we go. We're taking a look at them.
Right.
The episode was really dark. Like it had like lighting, like really dark lighting stuff, but they did a cool thing where over the course of the episode it progressively got brighter and brighter. And I think that was a
dragon
cool
fire and whatnot.
Yeah, with dragon fire, with the actual trench fire and stuff.
Yep.
It felt like a cool stylistic choice to like immerse us into the craziness that was going on, because it was absolute madness past a certain point. Like once they started piling over the walls, we're like, no, it became like a horror thing. We ended up having Arya running from the zombies.
Man, that was so good. That was so good, and like
stealthy moves and stuff.
That was awesome. And then the whole thing of the like, because when I thought about it, I'm thinking like, okay, this will be an awesome battle, and then they'll have like the dragon on dragon battle, which we got, but I did not expect the visibility to be such a big thing. That made that a whole other kind of terrifying.
Yeah, for sure.
Gosh. Arya didn't die. that was good. Like they had her and Melisandre have that you know, they saw each other kind of a thing, and I'm like, oh crap, is this going to be something where that's the prophecy fulfilled kind of?
Yeah, but it more was like Arya recognized Melisandre and was like,
right,
you're back. You were right. And you were right. Your prediction ended up being right. Because I would imagine that scene in season 3 where she's all like, I see a darkness in you. You know, many eyes or something will you snuff out. And then she goes through the colors of eyes. And she basically just did, you know, green, blue, brown or something like that. Yeah. But it's like, wait, blue eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's funny? Like,
what?
You know, just specifically, I believe, in terms of who has green eyes in this show,
Cersei. Yeah.
Of all the people out there, green eyes are not common.
No, but that was something very specifically stated in the books. I know. It was, you know, she had golden hair and green eyes. Yeah.
So it's like,
I mean, hopefully I'm not wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm just saying. And lots of people have brown eyes, so that could be referring to all kinds of people. But the blue eyes thing potentially referring to the Night King is like, what a twist.
Yeah, and it's like, it's one of those things that, like, I know that was something that people had been predicting, but I didn't think it was actually going to happen. Like, I figured Arya would try and kill the Night King at some point, but I didn't think it would actually work.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It is interesting, though, because, you know, there's this whole, you know, Prince that was promised, Azor Ahai, all that stuff.
Yep.
Do you think that because of the way this ended, or because of the way this whole thing with the you know, the long winter and all that, that this is them like hard deviating from the books? Because I think it is.
It definitely could be.
Like, I feel like we are way deviated from book territory. Like at this point.
I don't know. It could be, but it wouldn't have to be, like, because I don't know. It's tough.
So the battle stage went off with them basically prepping to get the trenches set up with the fire. Melisandre coming in clutch basically because she knew she had to die, or, and this is another thought I had, is that she knew this was her last day.
Right.
And so she's thinking, well, wait, something important is happening today. So she goes back to Winterfell, and basically she just somehow beats the army of the dead there and is like, yeah, this is it. So she's just on a mission.
I almost had this, like, suspicion that, like, you know, she talks all the time about King's blood being important and powerful and stuff. What about her own blood? Like, the idea that maybe she was, like, using kind of the last vestiges of life that were in her, you know, to do the kinds of things that she did. And when she finally took off the charmed necklace thing at the end and reverted to her normal form and then just fell over dead, that was basically her, the price being paid.
Possibly. Here's another crazy thought with that. The whole idea of the Lord of Light even being a god.
Oh, sure.
There's another cool kind of picture of this where it's basically the you know, gods are all one, basically. So once the Night King fell, you know, maybe the power of the god that, you know, holds back death for many just kind of left.
Yeah, maybe
they have no more influence in this world because they're tethered to it via the Night King, or something is gone, and so she's ancient like him, and then
well, and in the books, I don't know, I can't remember how much this was done in the show, but as Dany's dragons were born, it was very much a thing where magic is now, like, you know, getting stronger.
Yeah, they don't really go into that as much in the show, from what I remember. They mention it in kind of a passing thing, but mechanically it's not something that's ever really touched upon.
So a lot of, like, the cast just got a lot thinner.
The cast got a lot thinner, but I will say they basically honed it to the more essential characters. But, like, characters that are, like, in relationship now with main characters, like Gendry survived. none of the dragons
died.
Now, of course, I'm not talking about Viserion. I'm talking about
right. He was already
living
dead.
dragons. None of them died.
That's surprising. Like,
yeah,
which makes me wonder, like, because I, like, are there going to be dragons when this is all over? Like, because
I honestly think that like Dany and all of them are in a really bad spot here, and unless they have some kind of leverage they can pull, this is going to be a very like squad versus an army kind of impossible scenario. And to be fair, I kind of like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because here's one of the things that I think is kind of cheesy about Game of Thrones. But we all kind of want our characters to die.
Yes, like, that's true.
Like, we've all been watching Game of Thrones for a while, right?
Yep.
And when you see your favorite character on screen, you're like, oh yeah. But I think in the back of your mind, especially when there's a battle or some kind of thing that they're facing against that's insurmountable odds, you kind of go, I mean, I don't want them to die.
Especially that since 1%,
the 1% of me, you're just like, maybe this would be a good moment. Because I think if anything, we want our characters to have the spotlight moments, to have big moments for their character.
Like Jorah before he died. Like that was
Jorah.
That was
Theon.
Theon. Yeah, that. Oh man, because like
Theon, Lyanna, Jorah.
I'm so glad that was how Lyanna went out. Like, because
God, Lyanna, they made her into such a badass,
like
just
for the smallest
for fan service, but it was
takes
awesome.
out the biggest, that takes out the giant. That was awesome, but. Oh man,
Lyanna got crushed. What was she, like 11 years old or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, she gets crushed and the thing just kind of, and she's just like. Hey, and that was foreshadowing. That was foreshadowing for Arya.
Yep.
Nice.
It was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But, oh boy.
Okay, what was Bran doing the whole time?
Just waiting, I guess.
I think he was trying to bait the Night King.
Yeah, right. Baiting out the Night King.
By, like, just kind of using his power. But then once he did that...
Like, letting it be known that he was there, because I get the feeling... that he knew that Arya was going to do this, right?
Well, I think he knew... I'm not even trying to predict his future knowing stuff. But my thing is that he was warging into the crows.
Right.
But, like, why?
Yeah, was that just to find the Night King, or like...
Yeah, because the Night King already knows where he is. He's marked him.
Right,
he doesn't have to worry about the Night King knowing that he's there.
Right, so it could just be that Bran wanted to know what was going on and what the Night King was doing, and making sure that the Night King was going to him, you know?
So that if he wasn't, he could shift his plan.
Something like that, maybe. I just
want Bran's influence on the story to not be over because now the Night King's gone. It'd be very easy to just kind of we'll kind of toss Bran to the side.
But even if they did, they had an undisclosed conversation between him and Tyrion where any amount of stuff could have been communicated. So
that's true.
You know, like, and Tyrion's a smart boy. So,
okay.
So all the final moments for the characters, I feel like we should almost just go through them.
Just go through them.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ed was first.
Yep.
And he died protecting Sam.
Yeah.
That was good. And I called it in the beginning, basically the way he said, to call you effed wouldn't be so, exactly right. So so he goes out, and what a bro. And then we have, I believe, not that soon after that, it's Lyanna,
or was it Berserk?
No, Berserk was in the hallway protecting Arya.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So Lyanna was next,
and her whole death was
it was rule of cool.
Yeah, it was rule of cool,
awesome.
But it also sucked when it's like, she goes up and just whack, giant, just
And then I believe it was Beric Dondarrion next. So Beric had a cool moment where he's with the Hound and he's trying to bolster him to regain his fighting spirit.
That was so good.
And he's all like, we're fighting death. And he's like, tell that to her. And then he just kind of goes, my daughter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was straight up like
Daddy Clegane.
Yep. Yeah.
Don't you ever talk to me or my daughter again.
Yep. That was so wonderful. That was wonderful. That was so wonderful. Like
so the Hound, of course, he has some serious plot armor. Oh my god, I said, I don't know if this was in the actual recording thing, but I actually said before this episode, I said that Hound is safer than anyone. He's safer than Jon,
you said
Danny,
that
and then I said he's even safer than the Night King. And we laughed.
Yes,
and we laughed hysterically.
That's right.
And now this happened.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right.
I was joking.
I mean, it was like, I think, but you were serious in that.
That
there was a 0% chance that the Hound would die here. But there's technically a non-0% chance that the Night King would die. Turns out that's what it was.
But oh my god. Wow. Okay, so that's funny. But okay, then we have Theon and Jorah, and they were basically around the same time.
Yeah.
And it hurt because Dany made a mistake and took her dragon down below. Mm-hmm. And had to abandon it, and if she didn't have to, Jorah might not have had to protect her.
Yep, and then he probably wouldn't have died.
He might not have died. This is something I would say that's a sad fate for Jorah, and that he is such a good, loyal person. Is he suffers for her sake. Now she makes mistakes, absolutely, but in a lot of ways, he sometimes covers for her mistakes by saying, "Hey, before you make that mistake, may I give you some advice?" And I just love that this estranged son, essentially, the guy who betrayed his family's name and dishonored them and turned spy on them, falls in love with her and dies protecting her. And he never he never got his heart's desire other than to serve her.
Right.
But as for the stuff for himself, no. Selfless to the end, and
also a freaking beast, like
a badass, like an old grizzled knight. He reminds me of our resident old knight who should have in Game of Thrones. Who shouldn't have died back in
Sir Barristan Selmy.
Barristan Selmy. Yeah. He's basically a younger Barristan Selmy, just being like, I'll protect you.
Yeah.
But man, my favorite death, well, not my favorite death, because
the one that hit the hardest.
The one that hit the hardest was Theon.
Oh yeah, that just.
And it made sense for him to die.
You're a good person, Theon. Like that.
Why? Like, you know what's great? You know what's great about that? Bran says so long that I'm no longer Bran. I'm no longer Bran.
Yep.
But the thing is that someone who's no longer human doesn't need to empathize or comfort someone as they know they're about to die. So right when Bran realizes, oh, this is it, Theon's about to die, I should probably say something to him to make sure that this feels good. And he basically says, you're a good person, Theon. Thank you. And Theon,
and being home,
being home,
you've come home, like
right in the God's Wood, where his who he was his. Okay, would he be the ward, or would the Starks be the ward? He's the ward. He was the ward of the Starks. And the Starks would pray and meditate underneath this God's Wood tree, and now he's here protecting the last pure blood Stark, at least.
I'm
sorry, the last male.
Right. Yeah.
Basically, the last heir to the Stark.
Even though Sansa's totally.
Sansa's totally going to be
the heir, but yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. But it calls back to the times where Theon took Winterfell and tried to kill the kids and find Bran and Rickon, but he ends up finding just some village kids. So Bran, who sees all and probably could peer into Theon's soul in a split second and see his entire life, tells him, "You're a good man.
Yeah.
You're a good person."
And the whole bit about coming home, like that's a line that just pretty much in any story, if it's said with like real meaning, then it cuts deep. But really especially here.
Theon was a character that I remember earlier on in the story not really liking because he was kind of a douchebag. He had a lot of problems and stuff. And over the course of the story, he just suffers and suffers and suffers and suffers. Yep. And when he came back in the previous episode and got that hug from Sansa, it was like a wounded puppy came home and was like, I know I bit you guys, but like, can I still be family here? And just now, like, thinking about that, it's like, yeah. I mean, yeah.
I also really liked the scene with Sansa, all the scenes with Sansa and Tyrion in this episode, but especially when they're you know, hiding, right? And they, I can't even remember if they said anything or how much they said, but just that moment was awesome before they both go out. When they're both like drawing
behind
their weapons,
the coffin.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, they don't say anything.
Yeah, that was just right. He kisses her hand. Yeah. And that was.
Now, did you see in the preview you said something about?
I thought I saw something of the two of them together. I'm not sure.
Together?
No, I don't think together, but
kissing.
I can't remember. It was fast, but
okay, so you didn't see really anything, like you
not really, like it. Okay, I mean it was very fast.
Okay, gotcha.
But
I don't.
Probably not.
Okay, so but Arya.
Yeah,
Arya Stark.
Yep. And the whole
nobody killed the Night King.
Haha. Well, okay.
Or no one.
No, not today. Like that was that. Like everything they did with Arya was so good this episode. Both with her being a badass and killing all the undead zombies, and the Hound seeing that and everything, and her like her assassin like hiding stuff, like that added to the horror element so well, but also just showing that she's an assassin, like she's just invisible, she just goes around everywhere, and it also set the stage for the fact that she can move around without being discovered by the undead, which then sets the stage for when she sneaks past the White Walkers and kills the Night King. So and the whole thing of like that whole part was so cool of when the zombies right there and then just sets it down. Keeps going.
That was really good. I would have liked to see maybe Arya having the face of like a White Walker.
A White Walker.
Or
although I think she would have had to kill a White Walker in order to get it.
But hey, I mean, they set her up off screen in the same way, so it's just more stuff happening off screen slightly.
She just gets some snow, and then because when you kill White Walkers, they turn to snow. So
I mean, this way would be absolutely nuts. But imagine Arya just kind of rises up out of the snow, and Pippin stabs. No, that'd be Mary. Mary stabs the Night King in like the calf with her Valyrian steel dagger. Sure. And then he'd be like,
that way,
no one can kill me. And she'd be like,
I am no one. Yeah. A girl is no one. Yeah.
So another kind of cool set of things was the Brienne Jaime just kind of camaraderie and working awesome. Together,
saving each other, really fighting back to back.
But one of the most spectacular, just awe-inspiring, camaraderie was with Dany and Jon on the dragons taking on freaking Viserion.
And then the shots.
Oh my god, they crest through the clouds in there and
that was like
in the sky. And
that made me think of like
up through the top, blue fire. And it's like, oh my god,
like so when they were above the mist and the clouds and everything, that made me think like the Matrix, like the third one when they finally crest over the scorched skies and stuff. Like like there was like for how dark this episode was with just all the stuff that was happening, and they used that darkness to great effect. It was fantastic, really helped the fear factor. But like there were so many shots that were just gorgeous.
I would have preferred if it was a little bit little bit.
Yeah, I would have too. At certain parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
But wow.
Yeah, the spectacle of the dragon fight, everything involved with that, and then of course you have the most badass Dracarys ever with the Night King being dismounted. And he just kind of stares up at her,
and like it's not going to work. Yeah,
Dracarys, and it's not gonna work. But the thing that makes it badass is not that it doesn't work; it's that it was done. Then the Night King just kind of like almost like grimaces or like smiles a little bit, just kind of like, yeah.
And then he pulls up the javelin,
and then he pulls up, and she's like, no, like. It's perfect not because the Dracarys went well. It's perfect because it's not gonna go well.
Right.
And the terror in our eyes and Dany's eyes when we see him being like, my turn.
Yeah.
Like,
although I must say,
V for Vendetta, basically, shot like, and then my turn.
I gotta say though, the Night King's aim has gotten worse since season 7.
It's dark. It was flying away.
Drogon was right in front of him, not that far away. Like in season 7, what was it? He took out Viserion when Viserion was the one that was farther away.
But it wasn't trying to dodge him. It was just making the rounds.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But Drogon's like huge.
I mean, Drogon was probably all like, if I look back on the scene, it was probably all do a barrel roll, like, I'll try spinning. That's a good trick, Yeah. And maybe like brought in the wings also to try and
yeah, and
as difficult to see as possible.
But wow, this episode, like, there was so much that happened. It was insane.
John like trying to get past the dragon and to get to Bran, but he just can't.
Yep,
I thought
they were going to do the classic thing of the hero, since John is the hero of this story, basically, facing off against the dragon. Like, I'm like, oh, great, right. And then he's gonna have to do like some fight thing and like dodge the fire blast or something. I don't know, but no, then it's just
no, you can't dodge. He keeps running out thinking like, I don't got it. Yeah. Jumps behind cover.
Well, and eventually it was just waiting for him. It's just like, all right, come on.
It reminded me a lot of Katara and Azula. So you have Azula spraying blue fire everywhere, and Katara's dodging from pillar to pillar. I just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And the sound was pretty similar to basically.
And the parts in this episode where they had the music, just all like the sound, just
like that was music.
That was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, that was something that was really, really special. The presentation of the episode, while I think it could have been a little bit brighter, I think the best part about the presentation was that I felt so completely immersed in the whole scene of things. So there were multiple moments where they would do these little quick cuts with characters getting swarmed, and while it might have been just kind of some little emotional manipulation, get you a little bit worried and stuff, you know
that's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for sure. But there were characters like Brienne in the very beginning, when the wave of undead hit, she just gets ran over, and you think, oh my god, this is it.
Yeah.
But no, just barely gets out of it. That happened with Sam. I'm really worried about Sam.
Yeah.
I'm really worried with Drogon.
Yeah.
What else? I think it was
Jamie had that. I think it was
Jamie happened when Brienne ran over to go and help him.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it happened a little bit with Arya when she got hit in the head, because her wound actually changed. Like, they changed the sound, they changed it changed when it's slow motion a little bit.
They changed the way she moved too. It was like, okay, she's taking damage now. She's lost her weapon. Like, okay, what's she gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clegane, though, just being shell-shocked with this whole thing was... Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Clegane Bowl's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Oh, man. Oh, man. Imagine if they get there, and then Cersei's just like, what happened? The mountain just fell over dead all of a sudden. Like, I know it's not because, different kind of zombie or whatever, but it's just like all the undead out there just suddenly fall over.
And then you reveal that Cersei wasn't undead all along.
No, well, see, what they need to do here is so Arya basically struts up to Gendry, all big dick energy, and it's like, so you got to get banged by the person who killed the Night King. How's that feel?
Yeah.
Think I'm gonna go kill Cersei now. Toodaloo. And then it's just, and then
I want to just
disappears.
leave your pants off because save you time.
Right.
Comes back 1 hour later.
Well,
She's
no,
like, it's done.
Well, no, but that's what could be just so great is that they get there and it's like all these armies and Euron's all like, oh, we'll defeat them, and so she's like, no, actually, let them in. What? Yes. Yeah. What? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, the beautiful thing about them all being a squad now is that they'll probably come up with a plan that involves people like Tyrion, Sansa,
yep. Oh yeah.
Varys,
Clegane.
Yeah, and like all the people that were in the crypt essentially using their tactical genius with what they have at their disposal to be like, okay. Let's play this really smart. And Arya's like, I killed the Night King. They're like, oh my god, how did you do that? It's like, I have my ways.
Just fine. Yeah.
And Bran's just like, she's awesome.
Yeah.
And they're just like, Bran's
what? Just like, it was pretty dope.
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
Did you see what Arya did? That shit was lit. I mean, no, it was cold. You're cold as ice. Oh my god.
Man. So now they have the other half of the season to deal with Cersei,
and these are all long episodes coming up here.
And one of the things
longer.
And one of the things that I was worried about with the idea of like the very concept of the Night King being defeated, like this early, because I was like, no, they're never going to do that.
Yeah,
the reason I thought they were never going to do that was because the Night King had been built up for so long as the world-ending threat, right?
And the White Walkers, I would say, by the extension of that, basically.
right, exactly. Just the
White
whole,
Walker threat,
the winter, like all of that. That was the prologue, right? The very first thing that was introduced in this story. You're talking about the books at least, but
and the show as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Show as well. Yeah. First couple seasons are very, very much by the book. Yeah.
But then with Cersei, by setting it up like this, they're taking it back to the feel and style of the first season.
Yes.
It's that coming full circle. It's the idea of that personal enemy rather than the cold enemy.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see what they do here because there's motivations. It's not just you're our enemy. It's you were the person that caused our father to die.
Yep.
Even though Joffrey gave the order, but
everyone has a reason to hate Cersei,
right?
And Cersei has the hate of the world on her. So, boy,
yeah.
I hope it's not some kind of repeat of season 1, where you have Baelor, and it's basically we agree for peace talks, diplomacy. We have dragons. You don't want a war of attrition with dragons. We will burn King's Landing to the ground, and Cersei is probably going to be like, just burn them all.
I have my ballista.
Who cares? But Cersei will be like, let's hear your thing out, and then they go, Jon's like, I will assume basically the throne, and I'll broker a peace between the Targaryens and the Lannisters, as someone that is of the of fire and ice and all that,
right?
And Cersei's like, yeah, nope, and then
right. And Bronn is still en route.
Nah, Bronn's waiting at like the twins or something, and he's just like basically like what we talked here. It's like, if they get here, then I'm fucked,
Yeah.
And if they don't get here, then that must mean they're fucked. So yeah.
In which case, I'm fucked.
Yeah. No, he'd be fine. He'd be fine because then he doesn't have to do his job. his job was done.
But if they were fucked, then
I gotcha.
The undead are still a problem.
right.
Like, that little issue
makes sense now.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah. So like, what's Bronn gonna do? Like, yeah. I'm very excited to have Cersei main villain threat problem and bringing things back to the scheming side of things within the show, even though like at this point they're
high
kind of
fantasy kind of stuff,
right? Yeah, even though they're not going to be doing scheming like probably too many like betrayals and things like that. They can get smart with this because I mean their armies have been decimated,
right?
So
So yeah, y'all, this has been a trip. So if you want to see the next episodes, we are watching these week to week. If you want to watch the full-length version of this reaction and catch all the little nitty-gritty details, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can watch that whole thing there. You can get access to our private Discord where you can chat with us about the episodes as they come out. You can talk with us about like, stuff and how it correlates to the books, theories,
all that good stuff.
All that good stuff there. Or just hang out and chat about whatever. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.